Hello and welcome to Mike's Arts and Crafts. I'm Libby Hoffmeister, and today I'll be sharing some cards that are super easy, and they pretty much only use some markers. So here are the cards we will be making today, and these are the pens I will be using for today's project. I'm using Tombows, but you could use Crayola or whatever you have. I have 755, 743, 933, 55, 133, 173, 409, or 403, I believe. Yes, 403, 493, 665, 636, and then I also have N15 and N95. And then I'm also using a pencil and some Tombow Fudenosuke pens. You do not need these. You can just use Tombows if you'd like, or whatever you have. And then I'm also using a white gel pen in size 10, and also a Jelly Roll glitter pen. So the Tombows are also like the Brights set if you just want to get that set, but I thought I'd share the marker colors as well if you just liked a few of them. So here I'm starting on a white card base. This is a 110-pound cardstock from Hobby Lobby. That's what I use for my card bases, so that's what I'm going to use today. And we're going to create the design on this card using only markers and pens. So here I have started by just sketching out how I wanted my word to look, and then I did that with the Tombow Fudenosuke, but I actually ended up going over it with the regular Tombow because I wanted it to be a little bit more bold, so you'll see that later. And then I'm just coming in with my colorful Tombow markers, and I'm just drawing a bunch of different designs. I did some scribble marks, I did a swirl, a heart, like some lines and dashes and dots, a bunch of just kind of doodly things. You could choose to customize this for the season that you're in, or whatever you want. You could even customize this for the person you're giving it to, but I decided to just keep it simple and just do some fun little doodles because I'm not in a particular season. I'm hoping to kind of do these for the different seasons or holidays, but I'm not really in a specific holiday right now, so I decided I would just do some fun doodle cards, and I think they actually came out really fun and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of going through my markers, and I will just kind of I'm working from the center out, and I'm just using different colors and doing different designs in various areas. I think this is best if you just kind of keep your like kind of loose and calm and just do whatever you feel like. That's just what I did, and it seemed to work out. This is not supposed to be like complicated or hard. This is supposed to be easy and just fun, really relaxing to do. So I wanted to share something that was just kind of relaxing and simple and easy and just a really fun thing to do. So here you can see that I'm just having a lot of fun with some different colors and different doodly designs. These did take me probably 30 minutes a card, but I just took the time to just kind of relax and just have fun. And I think that's what this card is about. It's not about overcomplicating it or stressing out over it. I think these are really just to make it super simple. I think markers can be a very daunting thing to work with on the front of a card. So I wanted to share that this can actually be super easy and fun, a really calming thing to do. You can just do simple doodles that you know how to do, and you don't have to overcomplicate where they go or what color they're in. Just kind of have fun and do whatever you feel like doing. So yeah, that's what I did here, and I just filled up the whole page. You could do just a section of the card, but I decided to fill up the whole thing for today's project. You could totally make this your own or customize it again. So yeah, here I'm just going to go over that hay with a thicker Tombow marker because it kind of got lost, and then I will add a nice light gray shadow to it. And then that will pretty much finish it off. I did come in with the sparkle like little gel pen here, and I'm just going to add the sparkle in some various different spots around the card, and I just picked it up every once in a while, shifted it in the light, and saw where there was kind of a blank spot that needed to have some sparkle. So yeah, and then once I liked how it looked, I finished the card. It was super, super easy and simple to do. This is something that anybody can do, and is really, really fun to do and really calming and relaxing. So yeah. And then for my second card, this one's very simple and might even be easier. I think they're pretty close in easiness and simpleness. But I'm just taking a plastic bag here and I'm coloring on the markers. I didn't use them all, but I used most of them. And then I will spritz a little bit of water and place my card base into the little design, and it gives this really cool watercolor look. I will just dry this with my heat gun, but you could obviously wait for it to dry by itself, and that even uses less supplies. And then I also just cut off the excess here because there's a little bit hanging off, so I just cut off the excess, and then I also did run it through my die cutting machine just to flatten it, but you could also put it in between books if you don't have a die cutting machine or want to use limited supplies. And then here I'm just writing out how I want my word to look. And then I will come in with this marker, and I'm just utilizing the brush tip on both of these cards. Actually, I utilize the brush tip, but you could also use the thinner end of these markers if you feel more comfortable with that. I just thought the brush tip gave a really, really kind of unique and fun texture to each of the doodles. So yeah. And then here I'm adding a shadow to the word with my Tombow markers. I'm just alternating between the colors to create kind of a rainbow look to mimic the background. And I'm just adding that shadow onto each of the letters there. And I thought this was fun. It definitely doesn't need it if you feel too intimidated by this. You could also just do it in gray if you would feel more comfortable using that. But I decided to have a little bit of fun. It definitely didn't need it, but I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah. And then I will come in and do some more of my doodles here after I finish off these words. Yeah, I think this one was super simple, and it is something that you can do with Crayola markers. They definitely don't have to be Tombow markers, but I got some new Tombows and I wanted to use them on some cards, so that's what I'm doing today. And then here I'm going in with my black marker and I'm doing some different doodles and designs. This can be more intimidating or less intimidating. It is a very bold and dark color, so it can be very intimidating, but also you don't have to think about where each of the different colors go. They just are already on the page. So this could be various differences in difficulty, but I thought this was, again, really simple and really relaxing. You don't have to overthink this. It will all come together in the end. I did decide to fill the whole page with my doodles. I did the same doodles on this one again, but you could obviously change out the colors or the doodles to match the season or holiday that you're in. So yeah. But I just decided to do something fun and just really uplifting, a nice card that somebody would like to get, I think, just because and for no apparent reason. So yeah, I just had a bunch of fun adding some different doodles on there, and I just did what I felt like doing. Some sparkles, some scribbles, some swatches, some hearts, all different things on this, and I think it turned out pretty cool. And was definitely really, really fun to do again. So yeah. Again, this one did take me about 30 minutes to do, but I think it was a really relaxing and fun experience and was actually pretty quick for a card. Sometimes they can take me hours to complete, so yeah. And then here I came in with the white gel pen for the words. I just added a few highlights onto the hey word that I drew. And then I also will come in with some glitter pen and add that in various spots, just like I did on the last one. Another idea for the sentiment, if you feel intimidated by calligraphy or writing in general, you could stamp a sentiment there if you feel more comfortable doing that, but I thought I would have fun with some lettering, and so that's what I did on this card, on both of these cards actually. But yeah, these will finish off these fun and simple cards, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and come back next week for a new video. If you are interested in any of the supplies I used today, check the description box below. For more inspiration, please consider liking and subscribing, and for even more inspiration, check out my Instagram and Pinterest accounts at My Starts and Crafts. Thank you so much again. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.